Are you a piece of shit? Perhaps you're not. Perhaps you're standing in your power and prioritizing yourself for once.
The best women are always going to be the most difficult.
It's not even me that makes you uncomfortable, it's my presence that challenges your comfort.
A lot of the times, people like to act like you're hard to deal with, all because you know your worth and you are not easily manipulated.
I don't take up too much space. You're just used to people playing small.
If I'm too much for you, then go play less. And that's a fucking vibe.
Do your intro.
Okay, I'll do it. Hold on.
Don't read it.
No, I just have to look at it.
You're gaslighting me.
You're being toxic.
No, I'm reclaiming my space. I'm centering myself for once.
Dim my light.
I'm loving
You're
myself.
not letting me shine. I stand in my power, and that threatens you.
If I'm too much, go find less.
You go find less. You go find less. Welcome to the online self-love movement, where you'll find an unlimited amount of life coaches that'll reframe all of your worst traits as powerful and brave. If you ever feel like you've done anything wrong in your life, there's a pastel infographic about it that you can just shoot off and then take a nap, because you didn't do anything wrong. It's the world that's wrong.
I'm nice as fuck. So if you see me being mean to someone, they earn that shit.
Listen, I'm a nice girl, so if I'm a bitch to you, then you need to ask yourself why.
Stop breaking yourself into bite-sized pieces for someone. Stay whole and let them choke. I will not water myself down to make me more digestible for you. You can choke.
There's so much anger and violence. You can choke?
Choke and die on my terrible, monstrous personality.
It's not my job to be likable. It's my job to be myself. The right people will gravitate. That's your job.
That sounds like a good job. You are the main character.
We can't all think this way. This infographic goes out to all of us, and then we all go, you're goddamn right, I'm the main character, and now we're all walking around shoving each other on the street.
Yeah.
Don't you see? I have a second act coming up.
You don't matter. I am not your cup of tea, because I am made too strong and, frankly, too hot for you to enjoy. Maybe you can tolerate me in tiny sips, but I don't want to be tolerated. I want to be devoured by those who value all I am and who do not wish I was in any way watered down to meet your tepid tastes. Everybody tells you you're terrible. You're hard to be around. You're off-putting. You're loud. You're obnoxious.
Sorry, I'm a hot-ass cup of tea.
But somebody's going to come along that's going to be able to handle all of that. And that's the person you're waiting for. The person that doesn't exist. You will die alone.
No, I mean, I really do think there's somebody out there for everyone, and I don't mean that in a soulmate kind of way. I just mean you'll find someone.
Yeah, you got to find a slug you can walk all over.
Find your slug, folks.
He screwed up, and you did absolutely nothing wrong.
My attitude is a result of your actions. So if you don't like my attitude, blame yourself.
I guess that's a quote from Leonardo DiCaprio when he played a slave owner in Django. To the women who are labeled aggressive, keep being assertive. Bossy, keep on leading. Difficult, keep telling the truth. Too much, keep taking up space. Awkward, keep asking hard questions. This is what all this therapy stuff is. It's not getting to the bottom of your issues. It is finding new ways, new complicated, convoluted ways to use the current goofy vernacular to say to somebody, I'm right, you're wrong, you should be worshiping me.
May the bridges I burn light the way. Being solo polyamorous isn't selfish. Being the star of your intimate life is self-love and self-care. Man, she self-loved herself so hard she broke her legs. Losing friends is a sign you're on the right track. Keep going.
Everyone is going to hate you anyway, so you might as well give them a reason. Sis, understand this. The insults, judgments, and shade people attempt to throw your way are actually projections of their own insecurities and are absolutely irrelevant to you and your life. You enter into a situation where you behave poorly and you think to yourself, boy, wouldn't it be great if I hadn't done anything wrong here? And somebody in infographic form will tell you that actually the other person was wrong.
There-
No matter what happened.
It's a really special feeling, too. You go like, oh my God. This burden I've been carrying around, I didn't realize.
And on top of that, I get to experience righteous indignation.
Yes, shitting your pants and putting a crown on.
Yeah, good for me. The more I allow myself to be unlikable, the more I seem to like myself. Healing can look a lot like violence.
It makes me sad because I'm such a fucking nice girl and people really try to play me like I'm stupid and then I have to be a fucking bitch.
I get butterflies in my stomach when I think of myself. Normalize being obsessed with yourself and not caring what anyone thinks.
Okay.
I'm obsessed with myself.
Yeah.
People will say that out loud to other people.
You ever just look at somebody's face and you can tell that they're thinking about themselves being watched?
Yes.
You're like, you're not even listening to me.
And now, the greatest online self-care platitude of all time. If I'm too much, go find less.
If I'm too much for you, then go find less.
Honestly, if I'm a lot, then go find less. And that's a fucking vibe. Forever.
If I'm too much, go find less. If I'm too much, find less.
I love that everybody posts this and pretends like they came up with it. If I'm too much, go find less is the liberal Instagram version of if you don't like this country, you can get the fuck out. So you're saying you can't handle a powerful person who loves themselves? They just ripped a giant fart at a funeral. Do you think that's what I meant? I guess I love too much. That's not what anybody said. Now a lot of these life coaches have a best-selling book.
And it's always called like, do the fucking thing, bitch. And you're like, what?
Unfuck your shitty brain. Fuck you, girl. You got this.
Eat it and thrive.
Hey, shit breath, love your fucking self. Butt fuck your heart with love. To every bridge I burn, may it light the way to my
trying to steal my shine?
Journey. I don't owe
Threatened.
you. I don't have a
Because I'm a
responsibility
strong woman.
to owe
and that
you
threatens you.
anything.
I walk
and
into a room and you go, uh-oh.
I'm having-
Here she comes. She's powerful.
I'm prioritizing my rest. I'm prioritizing my rest
in her power.
to fight back
She
against
stands.
toxic grind culture.
See.
And I will not sit down and make myself small.
And you're jealous
so that other people.
Because of my giant
If you're
jugs.
intimidated of me,